enough one to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
Silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late. If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds deaths. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.
Do come up.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered? Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage...
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die. Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our wood...
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were at...
Ike, we cannot have this conversation until you're safe.
Unit in action. Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Council is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. You sincerely haven't... Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this.
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with... The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. Who do you think bore witness to those Had I not been so overcome with emotion, I would have been thorough enough to delete that.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
With the demands this war has made on us all, I've not seen our mentor for some time. My visit was meant to be a surprise. Unfortunately, it was. I overheard her decision to align herself with the Consul before she realized I was there.
But there was a choice. Why didn't you come to me? Together we...
Because I didn't want you to know. I never wanted you to learn the truth because I feared you'd lose your faith. How dare you? I would have rather done anything else. But the explicit reason that I had to act was the Supreme Arbiter did more than mentor us. She all but raised us as her own. There was not a step we took that she did not watch, and I killed her. As a traitor. Damn you. Damn you 1,000 times. How can I not bear remorse for no matter what I do? I find myself reliving that moment whenever I close my eyes. Her sin was unforgivable to the Protectorate. But... The Supreme Arbiter taught me that the Protectorate is the only... Yet, I have found little comfort with...
I cannot believe what I am hearing. You know that I have to judge you. There's no other choice available. You're right. I find myself torn. Though I still believe wholeheartedly in Protectorate law, you taught me to judge based on merits. Together we spared some and executed others. But what? Virgil is my sworn brother, and he acted under duress. But killing the Supreme Arbiter is unforgivable. That's not what would have happened. If Virgil had accelerated the matter to High Command,
And how would the Consul have reacted to an official accusation of treason by an inferior, no less?
But the Supreme Arbiter herself taught us exactly that. That evidence proves the crime.
People change when faced with their own death. I would expect you'd learned that by now.
Except that Arbiter's problem was one of intent, not action. But even if that is the case, there is no room for interpretation here. Sparing Virgil would directly reject all I've been taught to uphold. Any other Arbiter would. But then again, the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any Arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol? The Supreme Arbiter taught us that conscience has no bearing in our role. But I suppose she has given me much reason to question her teachings. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother. I fear it may be too late for that. I have made my I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil.
Would that I could forgive myself. I shall have to live with what I have done in the name of the Protectorate. Indeed. I suppose...
Virgil, you should take comfort in doing what was right. The Supreme are...
Just in the eyes of the Protectorate. But we've forever lost our mentor. Our friend. And, I might add, if the Protectorate had its way, you or I would presently lie dead as well. How can I see the morality in a system that demands brothers, guardians, friends kill one another in its name?
Brutality is one thing, but justice should not be brutal. It should be righteous. The way Virgil put it... I don't know.
1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low... Commander, this has all been draining. I need time.
Oh, it's so comforting to see a familiar face among this void damn stars. I'm still shaking. The Vox relay dropped out of the sky and crushed us in an instant. I don't understand. Of course they did. If they can't have Fairfield, no one... Officer Carr isn't here to direct this work. But I shall prevail. I'm sure you didn't come all this way for that. My work with Copernicus and all remaining Raptidons here must continue. It's what Officer Carr and Minister Milverstreet would have done in...
At your word, I shall charge!
Ready to assist with agent's health needs. Moving.
None shall stand.
Replenishing my...
fight upon them!
Potential combatants in the vicinity.
At your word, I shall
No escape.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Serve the console.
Commander, you attacked my fellows when they have nary raised a hand. Were you defending yourself, I could perhaps understand, but you assailed the innocent. Explain yourself. An apology cannot breathe life back. Know this. Should any unbidden violence occur on your part toward mediating lethally. Ready to dispense judgment. Commander, I've had some... Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to... But allowing him to live was betraying the Protectorate, wasn't it? I find myself more torn than ever before, and yet it does not feel like a misdeed. You're right. Virgil was trapped between Protectorate laws, and only leniency could free him. Having does not spare you. Yet body? No. That is a step too far. Despite its flaws, I still believe in the Protectorate, if only the central idea behind its founding. On any other day, your assertion would be an offense meriting extreme... Once Arcadia is no longer bathed in fire and blood, I will look upon... I shall remain with the Protectorate. And appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander.
Cleo, offering to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committee to decide.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway?
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now?
These rats are due for eating. Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Sure. Some say my descriptions really breathe life into a subject. Could probably draw a decent depiction of one, too. But they look almost unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's you wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Someone competent who also knows their worth? Fine. If the Raps aren't here, they've got it. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added Esplanade, next to the end. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack.
Firing up extermination protocols.
Is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals.
You go on ahead.
Please have identification, transfer work, and you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Alrighty. Come in. Really? Reads like you're the questionable sort who we do business with. But you're definitely not our best friend. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%. Fine, go on in. We're used to questionable. Enjoy your time on the ACS. From there, amble through the...
Earth Directorate agents may accept freelance opportunities so long as they align with...
Pass.
By entering further, you gain all rights to anatomy, appearance, and so-called intellectual...
For client intake specialists only. So, I admire your go where I want attitude. You want freedom of choice? You want Annie's choice.
That's it for this demotion record.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Like what? Ask away. Oh, that's an easy one. Anything else you need to know about this place? Like who? Or whom? Or, well...
Trinicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Beats one.
blood sport without blood. The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Pleasure not doing business with you.
Review page 359 of the Earth Director Field Manual for a list
Yes,
of
you name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolute hot.
Choice to Arcadia. Auntie's Choice delivers the...
Feeling queasy? Made by the finest of Auntie's apothecary. Don't...
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Plus, as part of...
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We got you. At Unrelated bric-a-brac, we feast your up.
love systems that bring the best...
Chewing is for chumps, and your doctor called and said I've got a...
Today. Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
The recipe of... Welcome to the Bottom Runger. Exclusive home of the... Not tending bar right now. But my employee here, that's what everyone... And, however, you are welcome to sample a few at Mayor...
Business acumen. I like to hear about the occasional variety. I do enjoy sporting match as much as all.
Step right up for them. We cure all physical ails.
Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess.
No, but the medicament merch...
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursdays.
Agent vitals have fallen below
Hey,
acceptable
go-getter.
parameters.
Get yourself over here.
Sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated.
Yes, you. The maverick outsider with a dynamic joie de vivre. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. You possess the sort of rugged, from the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon. Why, friend, there's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, so we're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct. Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110%. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creator. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective. All it requires is head into our recording facility when you're ready.
Sorry, here for a recording session? And I'm back.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but agent space.
Something I can help you with? Yes? Can I help you?
That I did. This is Mid Tarkington, advertising copywriter.
writer extraordinaire, Mitt.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil of... Oh, look at this. A fellow artiste. Well, don't steal my job quite yet. Let's see how you handle your side work first. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all unconventional individualists. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. Maybe everyone knows you know your stuff because you tell them constantly. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about you don't settle for less? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all unconventional individualists. Everyone knows you know your stuff. Because you tell them. Constantly. You don't settle for less. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried cysty bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
With the Council now in charge, harsher restrictions are...
Sorry, no autographs.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest... Horse comestibles! Horse comestible! Sample one of our popular horse products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for...
Hire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients. Now, please. You're back. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your presence. Think I made that real clear. All right. I'll grant that was passingly clever. I suppose I can make an exception just this once. For a moderate contribution.
This concierge is attempting to extort you, Commander. Providing the requested payment is not advised at this time.
Very well. We can settle for only a minor contribution to my retirement fund. Take it or leave. That's the right call.
Nothing here to my taste, of course, man. You enjoy yourself.
Oh, look at this. See? They're letting in anyone now. If him up. What now? Oh, don't we all? Oh.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product is most. I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you agree?
Hmm? Oh, yes. What?
Talk is cheap, but my time is not.
And goodbye. You're back. You ain't soiling our fine establishment with your Look, I get it. You're clearly... Unless you'd like to prove you're the kind of swanky folk that belong in our fine... How else? You slip me a nice fat stack of bits for my post-Boniface retirement fund. Then I know you're fit to rub elbow. Sure you will, peasant.
This unit has identified that nearby vent as a possible means of gaining entry.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Purple berry product sample! Purple berry product sample! There's a lot of volatility out there right now. The market hates uncertainty. Can't say I care for it either. But I'll have no...
Pop guns. Can't tell the difference between... Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just... I've got...
You have the look of someone with murderous intent. You name...
Which do you like invading more? The protect...
Your allotted time to impress me has already expired. Take whatever business you're running elsewhere.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Then you need a...
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bits are on Orm's. She's the more predacious.
Approaching station. Head office tower.
Mind your own business,
Working
Empress.
hard or hardly working?
Now entering an executive office environment. Please attend some semblance of professional.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your... What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. We were making progress, bumpy though it was. In fact, that is what... Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. But seeing as we both remain breathing, we can continue advocating for a merger. Auntie's Choice and the Order together would be an entity far surpassing its individual parts. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when faced. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means capital. As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our when it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs. Oh, And you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable Certainly. Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job. And I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself. If price matters, there's the bottom runger. Dingy little watering hole on the Esplanade. Not glamorous, but you won't contract anything fatal from the drinks there. But for a person of means and taste, you'll find the best choice in the upper portion of the promenade. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer. Quite literally. This corporation would be...
Attention, morally gray outs. Hello, daring self-determinivist. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, that's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our...
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative except well, it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, proprietor...
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you. What are we offering? Why, everything, of course. Auntie's Choice is a wonder of meritocracy.
With Auntie's Choice, the galaxy is yours to earn.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. Wonderful! Your first assignment demonstrates something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stop.
Because, my ameliorator, we've never heard of... They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange,
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn...
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us?
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands.
No, Ursula, it won't. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for... No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability hide behind you.
But you, who are completely impressed by your efforts.
Well, hello again.
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell...
Funicular. Arriving.
Unless it's
Auntie's Choice Society is based on. Because we worship beings. Because our system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate...
Them raps all taken care of yet?